Okay, so an OLED iPad mini is coming, but it might not be as soon as we think. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. MTG here with another episode. If you're new to the channel, hi there. And if you've been subscribed to the channel, welcome back. You guys know I love my iPad mini 6. So seeing these types of news or rumors, it really does excite me for what's next with the iPad mini lineup. So here's the thing, Apple has requested OLED display panels designed for future iPad mini models from its suppliers. So Samsung Display has reportedly started to develop sample 8-inch OLED panels for future iPad minis last month. At the time of this recording, I'm recording in May, so last month in April. And just keep in mind that the current iPad mini is an 8.3-inch display. And they had plans to initiate mass production at one of its facilities in the second half of 2025. And this move is apparently visible in Samsung's own supply chain in Korea. Now, Samsung already supplies Apple with OLED panels for the new iPad Pro right here, which this tandem display is just phenomenal. Like this, if this display came to an iPad mini, it would be amazing. On top of having like a ProMotion display 120 hertz panel, it would be even better. But nonetheless, the report also does state that Apple will bring an OLED panel to the iPad Air alongside the iPad mini in 2026. So yeah, about 2 years at the time of this recording down the line. And it's just like, I want an updated iPad mini as soon as possible. Now, Apple's plans to move the iPad mini and the iPad Air to OLED displays has been rumored for quite some time. And iPad Air was also rumored to get an OLED display in 2026, with the iPad mini following in 2027, but we may just get a refresh for both of those in 2026. And also the fact that Apple may delay bringing OLED to the 13-inch iPad Air until 2027. But with this switch to OLED, we might see a screen growth with the iPad mini from 8.3 inches to 8.7 inches. So unlike Apple's latest iPad Pro models, which feature two-stack low-temperature polycrystalline oxide LTPO OLED panels, the iPad mini and the rumored iPad Air may just have a single-stack low-temperature silicon or LTPS panels, which that means they may be dimmer and continue to lack ProMotion. So, well, while we might get OLED, looks like we're still not going to be getting 120 hertz, and it makes sense for the iPad Air, which the naming for the iPad lineup in and of itself is already confusing as is, in my opinion. So, but it does make sense that they're keeping that iPad or the 120 hertz for the iPad Pro lineup, and because of its name, ProMotion. But maybe they may release an iPad Mini Pro with a ProMotion with that OLED display. I don't know, with MagSafe charging. Like, I have a really nice case, and I'll leave a link in the description down below. This just has a magnet right here, so like it's not really MagSafe, but you can throw like a MagSafe wallet, for example, or if you have like just a MagSafe stand, whatever, but it's not going to charge it. Just do keep that in mind. But I still like this case, and it's a clear one too, so you can see the colors. But I'd still like to see an iPad Mini Pro type of thing, like bring all that iPad Pro stuff into the iPad mini and also throw in a larger battery, maybe give it a thicker chassis. The current iPad Pro is like, the 11-inch right here is 5.3 millimeters versus the iPad Pro 13 inches 5.1. So they're really thin, but I mean, this still does last a pretty long time. So I'm not too much I'm not worrying about that, but you know, imagine if they had a iPad Mini Pro with a larger battery that would just last much longer. But to just kind of share my thoughts about the OLED iPad mini, I think we're going to be waiting quite some time. I mean, 2 years, 2 years is probably going to end up going really fast, and we're rumored to get an iPad mini 7 in the later half of 2024 with just a spec upgrade. So we don't even know what chipset we're getting. It may be the A16, maybe the A17 Pro, or just a underclock or A17 chip, maybe A18. We don't know. Maybe even M1. Again, that this exact chip for the iPad mini 7 is not known as of yet. But it looks like that's the only thing we're going to be getting as a spec upgrade. At least throw in some new colors. Maybe that might change up some things. And also they might get, it's rumored that they're going to be getting rid of like the jelly scroll effect, which it doesn't really bug me too much. I don't have too much of an issue, especially even though I use this every day. And yes, I notice it doesn't really bug me that much. But nonetheless, I mean, OLED iPad mini, while it is going to be coming, it looks like we're going to be waiting for quite some time now. That does bring up the question, should I just wait until an OLED iPad mini comes out? And my answer is going to be no. I even think that waiting for an iPad mini 7 shouldn't even be a thing. And I know we're 3-4 months until a potential unveiling of an iPad mini 7, but I don't think that there's any reason to wait for it, especially if it's just spec upgrade, because it's A15 Bionic chipset in the iPad mini 6, it's still really well, and every single task that I've thrown at has been very well. Like, it's performed at ease, and I use this mainly for media consumption, for surfing the web, for just occasional emails here and there, using it for lots of YouTube videos, browsing social media, whatnot, using it for Procreate right here. And that's really it for me, and I've had no issues whatsoever. So don't wait for the OLED iPad mini. You can pick this up too. Don't even wait for the iPad mini 7. You can easily pick this up, and you can definitely find it on sale, probably on a discount too. Apple usually doesn't throw their iPad minis on discount, but you can probably find one on Amazon, maybe even Best Buy, or refurbished, Amazon Renewed, whatever it is. Again, links will be in the description down below. But if you want to see more iPad mini content, definitely be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I hope you guys did enjoy, and definitely be sure to check out my latest wallpaper pack. It's called Urban Glow, and I make these types of wallpapers. This specific one I didn't make on the iPad mini, but all of my other wallpaper packs I've made exclusively on the iPad mini. So definitely be sure to check them out in the links in the description down below. That's been it for me. I'll catch you guys in the next episode.